to our channel. Have you ever wondered what would happen if our favorite undersea buddy, SpongeBob SquarePants, traded his pineapple under the sea for a rocket ship to the moon? Well, today we're blasting off on an adventure of a lifetime to find out. So, who is SpongeBob? If you've ever seen a bright yellow, porous friend living in a pineapple, that's him. He's not just a fry cook at the Krusty Krab. He's the king of fun, a master of laughter, and a friend to everyone he meets. From starfish to squirrels. He has got a heart as big as the ocean, and a laugh that can brighten the darkest of sea trenches. His world is usually filled with jellyfishing, bubble blowing, and trying to get his driver's license. But today, SpongeBob is aiming a little higher. A lot higher. Actually, he's going to the moon. Imagine the scene. Bikini Bottom is fast asleep, the moon casting a gentle glow on the coral reefs. But SpongeBob isn't in his bed dreaming of Krabby Patties. Oh no! He's suited up in a special, round, water-filled space helmet, waving goodbye to a sleepy Gary. He climbs aboard the Patty Wagon 1, a rocket ship that looks suspiciously like a Krabby Patty, complete with a sesame seed bun nose cone. With a mighty, I'm ready, promotion. He presses the big red launch button. Whoosh! The rocket sizzles and pops, leaving a trail of bubbles as it shoots up through the water and into the starry night sky. As he leaves Earth's atmosphere, SpongeBob presses his face against the porthole, his big blue eyes wide with wonder. He sees his whole world shrink into a tiny blue marble. Goodbye, Bikini Bottom. Goodbye, Patrick. Goodbye, Squid. Goodbye, Mr. Krabs, he yells, his voice muffled by his helmet. He's a little sad to leave his friends, but the excitement for what lies ahead is just too strong. He's the first sponge in space. This is a bigger deal than flipping the perfect Krabby Patty! Finally, after a journey filled with starry sights and cosmic daydreams, the Patty Wagon 1 touches down. With a soft poof of lunar dust, SpongeBob has arrived. The door hisses open, and he takes his first step onto the moon's surface. One small step for a sponge, one giant leap for...
Whoa! He pushes off the ground to take a step and finds himself floating gently upwards, then drifting back down as slowly as a jellyfish.
He tries again. Be-yoing. He bounces high into the air, giggling with pure delight. The gravity here is so weak. It's like being on the world's best trampoline. He bounces and leaps, soaring over craters and moon rocks. This is amazing, he shouts, his laughter echoing in his helmet. He does a triple backflip and lands softly on his spongy feet. Patrick would love this, he thinks. He spends what feels like hours just jumping, enjoying the strange and wonderful feeling of weightlessness. It's even more fun than a jellyfishing festival at Jellyfish Fields. As he's bouncing around, he notices something peculiar. Peeking out from behind a large, gray rock are tiny, shimmering creatures. They aren't like anything he's ever seen before. One is a sparkling blue, shaped like a little star. Another is a warm, glowing orange, round like a tiny sun. A third one is a swirling purple, like a miniature galaxy. They're all different sizes and colors, and they look a little shy. SpongeBob, being the friendly sponge he is, gives them his biggest, warmest smile. Hi there, he says, his voice friendly and cheerful. My name's SpongeBob. What are your names? The little creatures, seeing that he means no harm, slowly creep out from behind the rock. They don't speak with words, but with chimes and soft, twinkling lights. They introduce themselves as the Lumina, the little keepers of lunar knowledge. The Lumina are fascinated by this strange, yellow, bouncy creature. They quickly see he's a friend and decide to show him around. They lead him to a high ridge overlooking a vast, dark plain. The blue Lumina points a tiny, glowing arm towards a fiery ball of light in the distance. It chirps a series of musical notes, and suddenly, SpongeBob understands. It's telling him about the sun. He learns that it's a star, a giant burning ball of gas that gives light and warmth to his own planet, Earth. It's so big you could fit 1,000,000 Earths inside it. Next, the orange, sun-like Lumina floats over and points to a reddish dot in the sky. It hums a low, rumbling tune, and SpongeBob learns about Mars, the red planet. He discovers that it has giant volcanoes and deep canyons, and that scientists on Earth send rovers, like little robots, to explore it. Maybe someday, he and Patrick could drive a go-kart there.
The purple, galaxy-shaped lumina then swirls around SpongeBob's helmet, projecting images of swirling star clusters and colorful nebulae where new stars are born.
SpongeBob is mesmerized. He learns about Jupiter, a gas giant so huge that all the other planets in their solar system could fit inside it. And it has a great red spot, which is actually a storm that has been raging for hundreds of years. He sees Saturn with its beautiful, icy rings, and learns they're made of chunks of ice and rock. The universe is so much bigger and more incredible than he ever imagined. SpongeBob realizes that every star in the sky has a story. Every planet, a secret. The Lumina show him that even though they all look different, some are big, some are small, some are red, some are blue, they are all part of the same amazing cosmic family, just like his friends in Bikini Bottom. Patrick is a pink star. Squidward is a grumpy but talented clarinet-playing moon. Sandy is a brilliant, scientific comet. And Mr. Krabs is, well, a money-loving asteroid. Maybe. The thought makes him chuckle. He spends the rest of his time with the Lumina, learning and playing. They play hide-and-seek among the moon craters and have bouncing contests. SpongeBob even tries to teach them how to blow bubbles, but they just pop instantly in the vacuum of space, which everyone finds hilarious. It's a day filled with laughter, learning, and new friendships. But soon, the Earth begins to rise over the lunar horizon, a beautiful blue and white swirl in the blackness. SpongeBob knows it's time to go home. His friends will be waking up, and the Krusty Krab will need its #1 fry cook. He feels a little sad to leave his new friends, the Lumina. He gives each of them a gentle hug, thanking them for the most amazing adventure. They twinkle and chime their goodbyes, promising to look for his pineapple house through their telescopes. Before he boards the paddy wagon one, SpongeBob sits on a moon rock and pulls out a piece of waterproof paper and a crayon. He wants to tell his friends all about his trip. He starts writing, "Dear friends at the bottom of the sea." He tells them all about the bouncy moon, the twinkling Lumina, and the incredible planets and stars. He describes the fiery sun, the rings of Saturn, and the giant storms on Jupiter. He finishes his letter with a special message. He writes, "Exploring is the best thing ever." It's like a game where you find treasure, but the treasure is learning new things. It makes you smarter and your world bigger. Never be afraid to ask questions and look for answers, because there's a whole universe of fun out there waiting for you. Your pal, SpongeBob SquarePants. He folds the letter, puts it in a bottle, and gives it a mighty toss towards Earth. With a final wave to the Lumina and the twinkling stars, he climbs back into his rocket. The engines fire up, and the paddy wagon one lifts off, heading back home to the deep blue sea. As he flies, SpongeBob looks out the window, a huge smile on his face. He's no longer just SpongeBob, the fry cook from Bikini Bottom. He's SpongeBob, the space explorer, and he can't wait for his next adventure. What a journey, right? SpongeBob's trip to the moon reminds us that curiosity is a wonderful thing. There's always something new to learn, whether it's in outer space or in our own backyard. So, keep asking questions, keep exploring, and who knows what amazing things you'll discover. Thanks for joining us on this cosmic adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next story. See you next time!
The story ends here.